I, Richard Nixon, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office
that I will faithfully execute the office
of President of the United States.
of President of the United States.
Well, when the president does it, that means that it is not illegal.
Shall we surrender to our surroundings, or shall we make our peace with nature?
Richard Nixon, our nation's 37th president.
The right to vote of all of our young people between 18 and 21, 11 million new voters as a result of this amendment.
Who made a critical mistake.
Good evening. President Nixon is about to address the nation on the status of the peace negotiations on Vietnam.
I have asked for this radio and television time tonight for the purpose of announcing that we today have concluded an agreement to end the war and bring peace with honor in Vietnam.
As president, Richard Nixon created the EPA, signed the 26th Amendment, became the first president to visit China, and promised to end the controversial war in Vietnam. However, in 1973, things changed for President Nixon.
In recent months, members of my administration and officials of the Committee for the Re-election of the President, including some of my closest friends and most trusted aides, have been charged with involvement in what has come to be known as the Watergate Affair.
On June 17, 1972, a group of 5 men broke into the Democratic National Committee at the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C. These men attempted to bug the offices of the Democrats. However, they were arrested.
I've got the files.
Public life, that I welcome this kind of examination because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
President? Yes.
Now, I did not have a corrupt motive. My motive was pure political containment, and political containment is not a corrupt motive.
President Nixon initially denied involvement in the Watergate Affair. However, when the burglars were traced back to Nixon's Committee to Re-elect the President, or CRP, the federal government began to look more closely at Nixon's involvement with CRP. When the now infamous Nixon White House tapes were released, they showed that Nixon was aware of an attempt to cover up the affair. The tapes also included an 18.5-minute gap, of which the contents are still, to this day, unknown. After this information was presented to the public, Nixon faced pressure from the nation and his own party to resign. On August 9, 1974, Richard M. Nixon resigned the presidency to Gerald Ford, who pardoned Nixon for his involvement in the Watergate Affair a month after he took office.
I can see you all staying down the river, feel like a falling tree. I can't